staying the distance.
The Group 1 Sydney Cup. Number 8 Alalcance started favourite after an unbeaten autumn campaign.
The reigning favourite. Last one up, here's Darren for the Schweppes Sydney Cup.
We're just about ready. Alalcance going out, the $3.40 favourite. They've got 2 miles ahead of them here for the Schweppes Sydney Cup. First leg of the quaddie with jackpot today. Listotchka goes in. Capacity field at 20 and the gates are back now and they're off and racing. In the gold jacket, Hopeful jump well. Arapaho's right there. Warmonger going forward and Alalcance as well. Circle of Fire's in the action out wide and Duke de Sessa's going right up the inside. And in the early stages, Duke's going to hold the lot of them out. From Arapaho, Alalcance goes to third, 3 up. Warmonger 4 out. Followed by River of Stars poking through in the black cap on the outside of Hopeful. Circle of Fire's deeper out. Then Athabascan in the middle of the pack there with the white cap, mostly cloud at the outside. Valiant Kings down on the fence. They're followed further back by Garachico about midfield. Tajanis it's outside. Then Zardozi down on the rails. Right behind her is the rear from Age of Sail. Then Cleveland's up ahead of Tajanis in the run. Further back to Strathtay, Francesco Guardi, Listotchka, and Waltham's last of all. Down to the post, and Clark's taking control of the race now to Alalcance. This allows River of Stars to stride up on the outside. It's Alalcance about a half in front to River of Stars. So she did a bit of work early there, Alalcance. Clark wants to give her a bit of a rest, and he'll put the Do Not Disturb sign on. River of Stars in second. Now Circle of Fire hasn't got the spot yet. It's caught wide. Duke de Sessa gets the prime position with the tail trail behind the favourite. Then Hopeful 3 back the fence, further back to Arapaho. About 2 after Valiant King. Racing out there at Birdman, I should say, on the inside of Athabascan. 2 further back to Zardozi is tugging along on the fence from mostly cloudy the outside. They're followed further back by Zarir on the inside of Garachico. A gap of about 2 lengths into Francesco Guardi as they head to the back. Further back then to Cleveland, to Tajanis, inching a little bit closer from Listotchka, Age of Sail. Waltham and Strathtay are the last 2, so they're really strung out down the back. And Alalcance in control by a length on River of Stars. Duke de Sessa in a very handy third right behind the favourite. Circle of Fire, last year's winner, gets the 1 out 1 back trail now, followed by Hopeful. Then came Warmonger, further back to Birdman on the inside of Arapaho. 2 after Zardozi on the inside of Athabascan as the race back to where they all started from. 900 metres to go. Back in the field is the rear from mostly cloudy Francesco Guardi, Garachico. Tajanis under the pump out wide. Then Cleveland, Listotchka, Age of Sail, Waltham and Strathtay last about 20 off the lead. Athabascan give it a bit more rain by Clark now at the 600 metres. She's a length in front from River of Stars, who've been revved up to give chase. Then Circle of Fire. Duke de Sessa slipping right along the rails from Athabascan. Now the runs are starting out wide. Warmonger mostly cloudy. Cleveland hooking right to the outside. So Alalcance swings in front from River of Stars. Alalcance, she might be gone. Yes, River of Stars and Arapaho have moved up. Athabascan chimes in right down the outside as Cleveland with a good run, mostly cloudy, but Arapaho dashes clear. It's Arapaho 2, 3 lengths in front in the Sydney Cup. Oh, Arapaho. Well, second crack at the Sydney Cup, and today's the day. Arapaho, a big winner. Waltham at big odds got up to run second. River of Stars third, then mostly cloudy Athabascan.
Wow, that was a war. Arapaho picks up his second Group 1, a third attempt at 2 miles, and the 8-year-old grabbed gold. Remarkable. A perfect ride from jockey Rachel King, who picked up her second Sydney Cup victory after winning on Knight's Order in 2022. The favourite never got a rest in front and she crumbled. Nobody needed to pressure her. It just seemed jockey Tim Clark's onboard timer wasn't working. A huge run from River of Stars. She, like the winner Arapaho, came via the Tancred. Now Duke de Sessa, he loomed as a threat at the top of the straight but hit a wall. Birdman, he had every chance as well. Post-race, Aussie Bjorn Baker, the trainer of Arapaho, was rather subdued. Now here's a chance to hear from the jockey and the trainer. Keep watching Staying the Distance for all the world's greatest staying races.
just been a superstar. He's won races we never thought he even should have been in at the start, and to do what he did today, look, I probably had as many doubts as everyone else about 32. I wasn't quite sure, you know, but the one thing I always say to everyone is I've never ridden a horse so honest. He just tries.
600 metres from home, he looked the winner already.
I was bolting. I had to sort of count to 10 and just wait till I got to the top of the rise. He's got an awesome turn of foot for a stayer, and I knew if he got an economical run, which he did himself because he jumped super today and put himself in a beautiful spot, he went to sleep, and look, credit to Bjorn and his team, they had him perfect.
Murray won it in 92. I asked Luke this, my assistant trainer, I said, what's the winner that Murray had in 92? And he said, oh, I can't remember. He finally got it after I said my eagle, he got I.
Right.
And then his brother texted me this morning, that was the poster on our wall for 8 years growing up. So it's just amazing. I haven't got my good friends in this horse, I've got my family, so very special. We lost one of the part owners last year, Griffo. He's a legend, and what he did for Western Sydney and what he did for charities and what he did for rugby league, I'm never going to be able to replace that at all. He's an absolute champ, and just so much love to the family. We miss them.
This is a very special horse, Arapaho. He's a Tancred winner, and now you've stretched him out to 2 mile, which maybe you thought he wouldn't be able to jump that bar.
Well, I argue we get a bit emotional about this horse at the stables. Yeah. We love him, and we gave him a bit of Murray Baker treatment on Thursday, and he relaxed beautifully.
What does that entail?
That entails just doing a solid piece of groundwork, and he's a sound horse. We know he's got acceleration, and